Hey guys, so I am back with my next video following the carrot juice. I told you guys that I was going to try to make the carrot tuna and see what it do, so this is my experiment. And I'm also going to make a jackfruit tuna. I've never made it before, but hey, why not try it and see what that does as well. And I typically just wing stuff, so let's see what it does. So here is the leftover stuff from the carrot that I juiced and made the carrot juice, which came out really good, and it's quite a bit. And here is my jackfruit. I'm sure everybody probably knows what jackfruit looks like right about now, or have at least heard of it. So it has kind of like a meaty texture. When you pull it apart, it's flaky. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop it up to resemble tuna. I'm not going to stand here and pull all these fibers apart. And then I'm going to mix stuff in a bowl, just like how you do when you make a regular tuna salad. So let's chop up the jackfruit. Just everything else is chopped up, the onions and the celery that I'll use. So just chop up the jackfruit. It's tender, but it's firm. So, using my favorite knife. If you have a butcher knife you want to use, that's fine. But as you can see, some of the pieces are starting to look tuna-like. This is how I typically chop up my vegetables when I'm mincing things. And I used 2 cans of jackfruit. I got it in a can, in a brine. Threw the cans away. But I will give the name of the brand. Make sure I get all the chunks. Okay, I think I'm gonna be done with that. So, as you can see, kind of resembles tuna. See how it is. All right, so now we're gonna put this in a bowl and mix it up, season, flavor it. So, I'm going to scoop it bit by bit off the cutting board because I will fool myself and drop the cutting board and drop all the jackfruit. So I want to be careful with this. I have done it before. So, all right, this is our jackfruit tuna. And done with that part. All right, so now I am going to throw everything in it that should go in it. So what I typically put in my tuna, or when I used to eat meat, see it in a bowl. Nice chunky tuna, like it came in light, like light tuna packed in water. That's what it resembles. What I typically put in my tuna salad is celery, onion, a little dill relish, and either sweet relish or chopped up sweet jerkins. So I have some chopped up sweet jerkins that I'm going to throw in there. And then I use different seasonings, honestly. Typically a little Mrs. Dash or something like that. And these good pieces laying here. But just to be like basic as far as, and you can do your own variation with this, I'm just going to stick to the basic that I think is definitely essential. Like onion powder, garlic powder, definitely always go in my salads, like potato salad or tuna salad or macaroni salad. Definitely cannot do without it. To me, if it is not in there, then it's tasteless. Seriously, I don't like anything, any kind of salads like that without it. So I'm going to use this onion right here that I already have minced up. Throw the onion in there. Then my little celery chopped. Throw that in there too. You might be saying, why do you put celery seed? I don't know, did I mention celery seed? If I didn't, I'm going to put celery seed in it. Also celery. I guess, I don't know. Just learned it from my mom. Celery seed does something that just the plain celery by itself does not do. So put that in there, mix that up a bit. Now I'm going to put the mayo in. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use a little bit of lemon juice just to give it I don't know, to just see what it does. I had it here. I don't want to do lemon juice now. I've never done this before, so I'm trying to think order, because a lot of times order matters. So yeah, do a little. I'm gonna do a little before and a little after. Not to make it extremely tangy, but just to help bring the flavors in a little bit. And now I'm going to do Hellmann's vegan mayo spread. You can use veganese if you like. I just happen, I like veganese too, but Hellmann's is like the bomb to me. So let's see if this is enough. Oops. Don't want to flip it out the bowl. Starting to look like tuna salad. Put a little bit more mayo. Tuna salad. All right, so like I said, I love really seasoned food. So garlic powder. I never measure, I just shake to my taste. So you shake to your taste. Onion powder. And I am going to use, I'm going to use nori. Where's my nori? Oh, right here. I ground up nori. You can either use dulse, I think you say it. Is that how you say it? Dulse is like a seaweed. Is not like a seaweed. It is a seaweed. D-U-L-S-E. It might be dulse. I don't know. I don't know how you say it. But this is, or nori sheets. I took nori sheets and I ground them up. So that's going to help to give the fishy taste. And I'm just going to shake some in here. So just so you can see about how much I put in there. About that much. Just a little light covering. And then to give it like that, I don't even know if I'm using this word right. Umami. I don't know. What does umami mean? I don't know. But I'm going to use a little mushroom powder. A lot of times mushroom powder does something for like when you're imitating meat dishes. And I'm going to shake this in here and see what it does. So just a little mushroom powder. I had some wild mushrooms that I ground up and I saved a little shaker from, what's the name of that brand? Follow your heart. Vegan Parmesan. All right, so shaking it in there. See what this does. And now I'm going to put some of the other goodness in there. I'm going to put the, what am I doing now? What do I want to put? I want to put the celery seed. Not celery seed. Is this something? Yeah, celery seed. Shake of celery seed. A few little shakes. And then I'm going to shake some cilantro. Anything open? Yeah. I'm gonna shake some cilantro. For those of you guys that don't typically like cilantro, you don't have to put it in there. I've learned that some people have a gene that causes cilantro to taste soapy to them, like they're eating soap. So if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. This is dill. Just a little dill. Now, I typically don't put dill in tuna, but I'm just trying it. See what it does. Since it's not real meat, you always gotta make things taste. And parsley. So shake, shake, shake. You can use fresh herbs if you like. I didn't feel like chopping like that, so therefore I'm using dried. And I'm going to use a little seasoned pepper. This is Lawry's seasoned pepper. You can use whatever brand you want. And then this little sweet bell pepper seasoning. This is by Lizzie's Kitchen. Forgot where I got this from. Oh, the Christmas tree shop. So if y'all got one of those near you, knock yourself out. Just a little shake. And then I'm gonna use a little veggie blend. This is from Wesley's farm, and it's a ground veggie blend. So you can use like an all-purpose, like herbal, like ground seasoning. Typically, they have blends that seem to be very similar, but this is the one that I picked from my seasoning cabinet, so that's the one that's going in there. And we will stir this up. Up, so it's definitely looking to me. Show you again. And now I'm going to just put a little Himalayan salt, just a bit, not a lot, just enough. Let's stir that up. Now I'm gonna throw in my Sweet Jerkins. And then I'm going to squeeze my dill relish. And I noticed that when I put this in last, when I do things in the order that I do it, it makes it, to me, it makes the flavors blend better. It's like the juices from like the relish and the pickles, like just bring everything else together. Instead of me just throwing everything in all at one time. That's my observation. Okay. So here is my, let's taste it. See if it needs anything else. That is good. Thank you, dear. You can cook. And this is my first time doing this with jackfruit. That mushroom. With the nori. Oh, good. Maybe do a little bit more nori if you want a little fishier, and just do another little light covering. But that mushroom does something. I'm gonna do the same thing with the carrots. Let's see what's going to do. Where's my mushroom? Here it is. I've gone to restaurants and had jackfruit and I wasn't that excited about it. I've used it one other time for myself as far as cooking it. I used it to replace ackee and saltfish I made. And it actually was really good. That's the only other time I cook with jackfruit. But I've never been excited about it anytime I go to a restaurant. I'm just like, I don't know, so. I'm good. Probably a little bit more salt. I'm gonna put a little black pepper in it. But this is good. I just did a really light shake. Wow. Some of y'all probably had jackfruit tuna before. You're probably like, why is she wowing? Because it's good. It's the first time I made it. Need a top. Alright, we're gonna set this back here. And grab my next bowl. We want to try this carrot tuna. It's a big chunk. This is a lot. Whew. No, don't think I'm going to use all of this. So I'm going to scoop some out. Oops. Let's see how it does. Some of this stuff didn't cut up in the blender, came out in chunks. I think I'm gonna make me a tuna melt. Hee hee. With with, you know what? I might as well just do the rest. I might as well just do it. Pull out these big chunks that did not pulverize to a grated texture in the juicer. Okay, so now that we're working with this carrot, let's call it our carrot meat. So note, if you try this recipe, if you've never made carrot tuna before, then and if you juice carrots to do it, instead of grating the carrots or blending them and then squeezing them through cheesecloth, which is one way to do it. Then go through and pull out the chunks. Just a little note. Okay. Now with the carrots, I'm actually going to do my order just a little differently because of the nature of the plant that we're working with. I'm not going to put the seasonings in first. I did that with the jackfruit because it just would go on different. But I'm going to put the, I think I saw a bigger chunk. I think I'm going to put the mayo on first. Oops. Sacrifice to the floor, guys. And is that a big piece? No. All right, I think we got pretty much most of it out. Okay, I'm gonna put the mayo in first. And that will help to distribute the rest of the ingredients more evenly, the seasoning, than if I put the seasonings on first. The mayo more so sucks up in the carrots than it does in the jackfruit. And it would do the same. We'll do the same thing. Seasonings would stick more so in lumps and clumps, whereas the jackfruit is really moist. So let's mix this up a little first. Okay. All right, so now for the seasonings. Garlic pepper, not garlic pepper, garlic powder. and onion powder. And we're going to do our celery seed. And we're going to do our, we'll do my seasoned pepper next. We'll season pepper. Then the veggie blend. Then I'm going to do the dill. A little bit. Parsley. And cilantro. Stir this up. This is like my arms getting a workout. This has a definitely a dry texture, like tuna. So this is what it looks like before I put the rest of it in. Okay, now I'm going to put the mushroom powder. Shake that in here. And I'm going to shake the nori. Where did I put that? Right here. The seaweed. I'm going to stir that up. Smells good. Okay, now I'm going to put in my the gherkins, the sweet chopped gherkins. Get all of it in there. And ooh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to grab the relish, dill relish. do a little bit of salt. I'll probably do a little bit. I think it needs too much. Now let's see how this tastes. Where's my phone? That's good. That's good. It needs a little bit more something. I think I'm gonna put a little lemon juice in it and see what it does. I think I did the jackfruit. I wanted to see what it was like without the lemon juice first, but the lemon tends to do something. So let's see. And those were not whole teaspoons or tablespoons that I did. It was just a little bit. Brings the flavor together. And put a little bit more nori. And put a little bit more mushroom powder. And I think I'm going to put a little, actually I'm going to use the rest of this lemon juice. Because it did something. And I'll use, I think, a little bit more relish. Let me taste it first. A little bit more dill relish. The carrot soaks up the flavors. It's like a sponge. That's good. It has a tuna-y taste for anybody that has never had carrot tuna. This is what the finished product looks like. Looks like orange tuna. So that is our recipe for today. I am not neat when I cook. I'm all over the place. So which one do I like better? I think it all depends on what your palate is desiring that day. I like both of them. So try them and season them according to your taste buds. I just wing it, but I will put the ingredients in the recipe that you can see below. Thanks for watching my video.